I say howdy,
I say, yo,
man. Welcome to the Big Book Bros. Episode 17. Episode 17. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully everybody's doing safe and great. Y'all just doing good. And if y'all been keeping up what I've been posting, uh, this is gonna be like a one man show, I guess. I guess this is a one man show for tonight. So I'm gonna try to make it quick, and make sure I can speak clearly because right now I'm feeling good. But if you're new to this, you should already know a little about the rules. Regarding on this channel, we don't really do much about dogs or discussion. We just really do stuff for the comic books, anything nerd related. What's up, new camp? This is Big Book Bros. So nothing dogs tonight. We're just gonna do some comics just to let you know. But right now we're on the live, so y'all can stop by, say hey, figure some stuff out, and this we're gonna get to it. So from my end, I got three issues with y'all. I've been slacking these past couple episodes of what I did, but I got some three issues. So one, I got the Thanos Wins collection by Donny Cates, and then I also got the Cosmic Ghost Rider by Donny Cates. Then I got a one-off special of the Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel Universe, and I believe this one isn't by Donny Cates. It's about a couple of writers. I think I want to say Shriner's in it. Yeah, Paul Shear and Nick Giovanni. So real quick, a lot of people have seen, especially in 2018 when it came with Marvel and Thanos. Man, it was crazy. 2018 was really for Thanos and Venom for sure because of how he was getting all the stuff done. So real quick, if I'm slurring, I apologize. I got Country Rican that's going to help me out, just keep me all good, keep it flowing, and let's get to it. So, anyways, 2018 was definitely for the year for comics for Thanos. So these three runs, which really I got a hardcover for it, and then the last two, the Cosmic Ghost Rider paperbacks, they all connect. They go through a storyline. So this one right here is, like I said, the Thanos collection, aka the Thanos Wins run. And with this one, it has the Thanos comic from, I believe it came out in 2016. Yeah, it came out from 2016. It was a 2016 version, and then they had annual number one, and then they had the Ghost Rider comics 1 through 5, and then this also has the Thanos Legacy. And Thanos Legacy, it started tying into not the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy that came out in like the 2018-2019 run, and then the Secret Wars. They had another Secret Wars during that time era. So. And then, like I said, too, with Marvel, during that time, they really started pushing stuff out because they had the Infinity War, and then they had Endgame coming out in 2019. So they was going good. This was like some of the best stuff that they have for Marvel, especially how they did Thanos. So this is something I decided to get, especially for this hard copy. Man, this thing ain't too much to run you through. But then they added new characters, the Cosmic Ghost Riders, in 2018. So really, I'm gonna start off with the Thanos run, the 2016 and the 2018 version, and the Thanos wins, and then I'll just keep going on how a story progressed from like the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel Universe. So a lot of people, if you don't know, Thanos is an alien. He's a Titan. He came from a planet Titan, but he was really deformed. So a lot of people, if you've seen the movies of the Infinity War and the Endgame, you knew he's the Mad Titan, a super strong dude. He's the one that had the Infinity Gauntlet, wipe off half of the universe, and he just wanted balance. That's like the basic thing you're going to get into it. But that's the movie version. That's like the movie and the cartoon version. That's that nice stuff. With the comics, especially when they did the first Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War, Thanos' theme or really progression, he loves death. And like when I mean he loves like war and death, he loved the literal personification of death, Lady Death. Like that was something that was kind of weird and goofy how they did him. So he's always love struck. But with this run, it talks about a different universe where Thanos he wins. Like he literally destroys, the Avengers, he destroys the Inhumans, X-Men, he destroys the Guardians, he just destroys everything. And he just goes crazy with it. So one thing, like I said, cover arts. That's really something I like that kind of grabs my attention. Uh, you can zoom in if you want. Country Rican. Um, Cover art for this one, it
Y'all
didn't.
be right back.
All right, that's cool. Cover art, my bad, I got that glare. It really didn't get my attention just because it was just some of him walking to a temple, and it was like, okay, I see how it is, but I was like, nothing to it. But the writer was Donnie Cates, and my past episodes, I love Donnie Cates. He makes something really good and interesting, and he ties in events and stuff from Marvel they'll left behind or they don't talk about for like 10, 20 years. He'll make it relevant. He'll make it good. And then also the artist, I got to give a shout out to Jeff Shaw because he does amazing stuff for Deadpool, Venom, Spider-Man. So he's really good in the Marvel. So the cover art, like I said, it didn't really grab me because I was like, I don't like it. But the story is something that I had to get into. So, like I said, this is a different universe where Thanos wipes out everything. Like he wipes out literally like 90% of everything in the whole universe. So he didn't do the 50, he did the whole 90%. And his theme was like he just want to keep killing. He wasn't in pursuit for love or finding death. He just want to keep on killing and killing, and until he just gets rid of the whole universe. And he kind of shows it where he's just all powerful, but he's looking for he's looking for a death. He knows something's wrong, he knows something's up, and he's just trying to find a way out. So they introduce the Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is hilarious of how they got him in because he's just this weird, he's like the Ghost Rider. What's up, Monotone Kami? I'm talking about the Thanos collection, aka the Thanos Twins and the Thanos Legacy, by Donnie Cates. Right now, this is this hard copy came out in the 2018, but some of the comics came out 2016. But I'm talking about the Thanos Twin. So Cosmic Ghost Rider was kind of like this new character that just popped out of nowhere, and he just straight up hijacks Thanos. He's like, "Look, you gotta come with me. I gotta show you something," and he like, we're going to get on this trip. He's just like, we're just going to go somewhere and we're just going to have some fun. So you're just like, who's this weird cookie dude? And I won't spoil it. Well, I'll spoil a little bit to show you who the Cosmic Ghost Rider is in a minute. But as he's going through time, he finds his future self, King Thanos. King Thanos, he's old, he's rugged, and he has Cosmic Ghost Rider as his herald. Usually, if you know about the cosmic people or stuff in Marvel, a herald is usually someone with high power that forms and they serve underneath Galactus. But right now, Galactus is dead, so Thanos took that power. But I can show you his lair straight up. I can't tell you, his lair is in the mouth of a dead Galactus. So you see old Thanos right there, and then the young one who's just kind of looking like, what's going on? What you want? What are you trying to do? And you'll start getting into the plan. You start getting to the plot of what the old King Thanos wants. And really, it's pretty. The story is, like I said, it's pretty at A to Z. But to start throwing out hints and stuff of like, hey, what happened to this character? Hey, you're leaving something out. Like, hey, what's going on? And then Thanos, the young Thanos is like, why'd you bring me here to the future? He's a king. Okay, well, he's cool. I ruled everything. What's the problem? What's going on? Why do you need my help? And then old King Thanos straight up tells you, hey, I need you to help kill somebody. There's somebody that's extremely powerful. And then it's like, I just need your help because this is what we need to do. And then it kind of gets into some of the old Marvel lore of these events that he used to do back in the day that really made him powerful. That what made Thanos, Thanos, the ruler. So you come to find out, all the stuff that he did in past events or references what he was doing. They even referenced the Disney movie of how he's fighting the Avengers, all the people that was here and there in the city, and how he's winning. And then you just kind of figure like, okay, this dude is really powerful. You got a young Thanos that's already destroying most of the universe. Then you got a new one that started destroying everything. Who is this big person that everybody's kind of getting afraid of, and they're trying to figure it out. But artwork, straight up, I like Jeff Joss of his art. Jeff Shaw of his artwork. This one right here, throughout most of the runs of the Thanos wins, I really give it like a 7 out of 10. It was good. Actually, I lied. I give it a 6 out of 10. It was really, really good, and it's really colorful. That got me. But when it came to like background, if you don't have really good details on the background characters, that kind of weighs it down on my opinions and what keeps me interested. But like I said, the vibrant colors, okay, that's cool, stuff. All right, all right, all right, I'll keep it going. But then it's like, okay, what's next? So I like this one. Like I said, they showed reference of the old Finny Gauntlet run. So I got the whole book. I got the whole book of the old Finny Gauntlet run back in the 70s and 80s, and then the Ultimate Universe run. I do apologize for me cracking up. I see some people on here that's acting a fool. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, I like Master Chief too, but this double spread is really good. How they got him doing, and especially the one up top that shows Thanos versus that orange alien. That's Adam Warlock. So that's a huge reference to the old school Infinity Gauntlet run. And then they even show, like I said, the Asgardians. Matter of fact, he's fighting the old Thor. He's fighting the old man, Thor, King Thor. Thanos is killing. He got Captain America. He's dead. He's just showing his army. He's out in space. He's just ruling, and it's cool. I like Master Chief. Cool. So that's pretty much it. But with with the young Thanos, it kind of shows, the dude's arrogant. If you don't know about Thanos, he's always arrogant. He's prideful. He always going to do stuff his way. He thinks he's doing great. And then it's funny with the new, like I said, with the new king, how powerful he is. He got a cosmic Ghost Rider. He actually has the Hulk. Because the Hulk really can outlive almost everybody, but it has a Hulk. He kept him as a pet dog, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is so goofy, and it just cracked me up. Wow, I was like, how you gonna have the Hulk, one of the most powerful superheroes, as a dog, and they just got him all dumbfounded, kept him in the cage with bones, and they just showing how they got him. I was like, oh man. And they did pretty good with this Hulk that's really out in the future. I don't believe he became not Mephisto. I want to say Mephisto. That's the right name. If it's Mephisto or Malefico, but it's an old version Hulk that's really powerful, and it's one of the most strongest versions that you can get of him. So, like I said, they kept that reference. But Cosmic Ghost Rider. So with him in the story, like I said, he was like that traveling guide that, that grabbed the young Thanos, and then he brought him to the future, just trying to say, you need to kill this dude. You need to do this and that. And it's like, who's this dude? Because he's annoying, straight up. If you don't like the comedic or, him making puns, character making puns in a bad situation, then you ain't gonna like Cosmic Ghost Rider. But he had that arrogance, and then, also the goofiness of Deadpool. So I'm like, who's this dude? Cosmic, Ghost Rider. A regular Ghost Rider is this the spirit of vengeance, and he's always out for the kill. So he's like, who's this new one, who's this dumb and crazy? So we find out probably like 20 pages in, this Ghost Rider is freaking Frank Castle. So a little Marvel info. If y'all don't know who Frank Castle is, he's the Punisher. So when I heard about that in a review like 2-3 years ago, it blew my mind. I was like, how you gonna have the most ruthless killer, vigilante become a cosmic entity, and then also somebody that's crazy? But they did it good. So it's pretty crazy how they showed him, because like I said, they got a couple of stories of Cosmic Ghost Rider, and even right now with him in the Guardians of the Galaxy. He even became into the new universe, the new main Marvel universe, when they do the comic runs. Because like I said, during this time, they was like this own separate universe. Because with comics, you can have your own universe. You can do whatever you want and just keep going and going and going. because the Avenger movies. But hold up real quick, because in the Avenger movie, Thanos be. That's why he's getting. Yeah, so in the movie, Jonathan made a great review. Yeah, in the movie, it showed Thanos beating up the Hulk, and it showed the Hulk being scared. So with the comics, when it comes to power level and power scaling, it can be either or, but especially when it showed that scene of Hulk versus Thanos, he had, I believe he had the Power Stone with him, so that kind of gave him a boost. But if Thanos didn't really have the Gauntlet, I'll probably say the Hulk could win. But like I said, when it comes to comics, whatever the writer writes it, that's the way the writer writes it. So it's going to be with this and that. But with this one, it's gonna be crazy. What's up, Michael? Homie Thanos is a beast. Heck yeah. So with this run, it just kept showing like he got this plan. It was like, who's this enemy? Who's this enemy that you gotta need two Thanos, and then you got a cosmic crazy Frank Castle that they gotta face. So I won't show you who it is because I always gotta let y'all get a little taste and let y'all get the book, because definitely that's something you should read and get into it. But throughout the story, they'll flip it where it gets to a little bit of cosmic Ghost Rider, his story, how he came to be, how he got his powers, how he became the Ghost Rider, how Frank Castle became the Ghost Rider, the Punisher become the Ghost Rider, and then how the Ghost Rider became the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I was like, what? Who'd you went in? Yeah, so he just Michael just asked the question, who do you think will win, Thanos or Deadpool? There has been comic issues where they did face off each other, and Deadpool did win, and then there was also another where Thanos had won as well. Because like I said, the comics, Thanos is always in love. Thanos is a simp. He always wants to fall in love, and he wants to find Death. Like he literally wants to find Lady Death, but she's never really interested in him. She'll lead him on and be like, if you want my attention, you need to cause death. You need to cause destruction. You need to get rid of all of this and that. So when they had that comic versus the Thanos like literally like obliterated they literally obliterated Deadpool, but he got some help, and Deadpool can regenerate, and then he won. He just I think he out tired Thanos, but he did something crazy. He had some power, and he beat him up. And then there's one where Thanos, he just gets rid of Deadpool with the Infinity Gauntlet, I think, and it's just wipes him out. I was about to say, where did Cosmic go? So yeah, so Cosmic Ghost Rider, like I said, he had a couple backgrounds and steps. So this one, like I said, came from Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, and then he got he got power. He got, like I said, he got cosmic power from Galactus. So a lot of people, if you don't know, quick info: Galactus is like the World Eater. He's like one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe. And he has the power, like I said, to make heralds, which is his right hand man, his bodyguards. His most famous one is the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is crazy powerful. How he does his stuff to with reality, and just using the cosmic power. That's how we just use the word cosmic, and then you keep it going. But anyways, with this universe, this Galactus, he was getting beat up, and he was on the hunt from Thanos, and he needed some help. So he wanted to reach out for Deadpool. I mean, not Deadpool, excuse me, from Punisher, and was like, here we go. Galactus came to Earth. Galactus came to Earth. He wanted to eat the herb. Do what he wanted to do, but Earth was already destroyed. Earth was already destroyed. It was already getting killed. It was dying. Earth was dying because Thanos, he had won during this timeline. He killed everybody. He even killed the Punisher. But with how the Ghost Rider works, the spirit of the Ghost Rider, if Mephisto, like I said, another character, y'all gotta get a little info. Mephisto is the Marvel Devil. He's the Marvel version of the Devil, but he owns the spirits. When Punisher went to hell, obviously he's gonna go to hell. He got a bargain with Mephisto of like, hey, I'll give you this power, you can get your revenge, but he came at the wrong time. So, anyways, I'm gonna be going back and forth of all these characters, but I'm gonna give y'all a little info onto it. So, anyways, like I said, Galactus started talking to Ghost Rider and said, "I'll give you the most ultimate power and how you do stuff, and all you need to do for me is help kill Thanos." So Ghost Rider was like, "That's all I gotta do in the first place, and that's all I want to do." Hold on, I gotta move this real quick. Um, I got me my drink tonight, so I'm gonna be good. Um, so they figured out they're gonna have a plan. They're gonna kill Thanos. We're just gonna get to it, man. This shot right here, they like I said, Thanos straight up. His lair was in the head of Galactus. So Thanos, he straight up, he one shot. He killed he killed Galactus. So Ghost Rider right now, who has the power to cosmic, he's still like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna need to kill you, but he can't because Thanos is already all powerful. He's doing all what he needs to do, and now after living thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, the Ghost Rider, Frank Castle, he started losing his mind. He starts going a little crazy, and now it's like, okay, I'm here. I'm stuck with my worst enemy. He killed my planet. He killed me, and I just want to get rid of, I just want to get rid of you, but I can't. And now, like I said, he's fighting himself, and he just went crazy. It was just bam. So with a couple of these runs, it'll show for the fight scene. I ain't gonna lie, they did it really good, especially how they showed it. But I don't want to show you who one of the main villain was. But hold up, see, like Lady Death, she's something else because she popped up towards the end of the story, saying she wanted to marry Thanos after all these hundreds and thousands of years, and it's like, why are you doing this? And straight up, Lady Death, hold on, I gotta show you. If you don't know what smug is, you will cause your whole universe to almost die off. The man that you use as a pawn, he has enough of your games, and she straight up just shrugged it off like, I don't know. Oh well, you're gonna keep playing my games. You're gonna keep figuring out. But it was something. It was something stupid. So even throughout the story, they literally won. This is, like I said, it's called the Thanos Wins. He won. He destroyed all the powerful beings. He went crazy, but then Thanos, he's still feeling sad. He's still feeling like, I ain't got nothing else to fight. Well, he's in the future. He got his future self, and he's like, man, your greatest enemy is gonna be me. So I was like, oh shit. So they have a little bout, future Thanos, King Thanos versus the prime Thanos. They're gonna figure out who will win, and to see less, who's gonna do what. We'll figure out who's gonna win, and it was something. I want to show you the aftermath for this one. And here we go. But yeah, so that's really pretty much it for the main the Thanos the 2016 version Thanos, the Thanos one. I believe I got 1 through 18. Yeah, this hardcover has 1 through 18 issues, and then they also have the Thanos Annual One, which is it's pretty good. The annuals is something kind of a little story that kind of keeps you up to date. It kind of keeps you it's pretty interesting, the annuals, because it kind of shows different artists of the take of the Infinity Gauntlet and what they was kind of do. So if I had to judge the art individually for like the annual, I would give this like a 1, because it was some stuff that didn't make no sense, and it was just some random stuff. It was random stuff, but literally going through your with this collection, half of your book. This is about 100 pages. Half of this book is going to be nothing about the Thanos, but then it covers, like I said, the Ghost Rider, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, his story, 1 through 5. But I'm such a comic fanatic. I gotta collect all myself. I love my paperbacks and hardcovers. I had to get my own version of the Cosmic Ghost Rider just by itself on the single issues. Which the single issue should be coming in soon. But I got the paperback, all of them together. And then, because I got the Cosmic Ghost Rider on this one, 1 through 5, and then I also got the Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroy the Universe. So the Thanos one, I keep that to the side. for real, if you for age, this is for I'll say for like young adults, pretty much the average age for people if you want to read it, especially like I said, if you're all time Marvel fan, especially how you like the if you like the Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, you like Thanos, you like to see him win, try to figure stuff out, the villain winning. Definitely get the Thanos by Donny Cates run, which came out in 2016. Then there was one that came out in 2018. Also get the AKA the Thanos Wins series, and it'll just keep you good. It's a good read. This whole book, without counting the Cosmic Ghost Rider, yeah, I'll probably keep you occupied for about an hour, and then you can always reread it because they have reference and stuff from like I said, stuff from the 80s and 90s that I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, I forgot about that or how they kept that going. So I was like, okay, I like it. So, Cosmic Ghost Rider, like I said, they talk about his past if you get the hardcover of the Thanos comic, but if you just get the individual, like the issues, the 1 through 5 issues, or the paperbacks, you can go ahead and get those. Ain't nothing too much. This is also written by Donny Cates, so he already going to do good with the story. The artist is for this issues is by Dylan Burnett, and really the way they did this comic of this Cosmic Ghost Rider, it was something that I didn't think it was going to be. It was different. So, like I said, as a Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's one of the most powerful beings, and then he can also time travel. Because, like I said, when you read the Thanos, you figure out who's this new character, how can he time travel? He grab this and that. What's up, our guard, Kennels? But with this story of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I wouldn't take it too seriously just because the main plot of this one, of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, like I said, Frank Castle, he's still, losing his mind. He's still trying to figure stuff out. The main plot is he wants to go back in time, find baby Thanos, and kill him. So I was like, what? And then they did that reference into the Avengers and Infinity Game. The Avengers, excuse me, Marvel's Endgame, excuse me. Yeah, Marvel's Endgame. I was gonna say Infinity War. Infinity War they showed Thanos, but Endgame they did the time travel. So straight up for the artwork for this one, I give it really the 6 out of 10 as well. Just because, I like to see stuff with background. I like to see, how they do stuff. But this one, I didn't care too much for. They had some good details, but I want to see. I need to show a full spread just so I can really get it going and showing. Let me see. See, I don't think they got a. Okay, see, I like this full spread. See, like this is goofy. This is goofy right here. This dude, this Ghost Rider, he got baby Thanos chained up with his chains. And he's traveling to he's just traveling around. He's traveling around with baby Thanos, and he's like, I'm going to kill him. And then he has an idea. He was like, let me just try to make him turn into a good guy. Let's turn Thanos into a good guy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what we can do. And like I said, I wouldn't take this story too seriously because it's really just nothing but, it's the comic violence. It's nothing too much. See, like they got him in an alien bar. He's trying to teach him the values of life and death to an alien baby. They about to have the bar fight scene. They about to do crazy. They had the baby. Hold up. Here we go. They had the baby with the broken bottle. They had baby Thanos with the broken bottle going crazy. Frank Castle, like I said, dude's old, he's tired, he's like, man, this ain't nothing. Just keep it going. But let's see where it can show a good one. But that's pretty much it. Oh, then it showed the Watcher. So again, if y'all don't know much of your Marvel characters, the Watcher's like the name implies, he watches stuff that goes throughout the universe, and then usually he gives you a heads up what's going to go on with like Galactus stuff that's like all powerful beings. They did a reference of him in the Guardians of the Galaxy, so they do look weird. He just got the big head and the cloak So he pulls up, and he's kind of like the dude that shows up with Fate and like I said with Galactus. Usually it's just Galactus that he always shows up and lets you know, hey, this is going on, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we need to stop. And then, like I said, he's a time, Cosmic Ghost Rider is a time traveler. So, dude's immortal. He has cosmic powers. He's a time traveler. He has the power of a regular Ghost Rider. He can do dependence there, punish evilness, and, just keep doing what he's doing. So, as the story progresses, he's in he's in that alien bar, chilling, still trying to do what he can do, try to convince Thanos to be good, but then you start having these Marvel characters showing up, and they're like, Frank Castle, you need to stop what you're doing. You need to stop because you're not going to help. You're not helping anybody. You're just going to start making things worse, start killing. So when it comes to time travel, you're going to have people that's going to try to stop them, time travelers, and then one of them is going to be Cable. So I like how they had Cable into this because, when it comes to time travel in Marvel, Cable's also there too. And I didn't like how he did his design. I really didn't. How he was doing it, I didn't care much for it. He has cybernetics on both his arms, and that's what I said. It's not bad. Story, like I said, it was kind of goofy. That's what I said. It's goofy how they started. It just starts escalating. It starts showing Marvel characters that you heard of, but then they started mixing in Marvel characters with different stuff that you're like, what? And it was like, oh gosh. Like, hold up. They had a whole bar fight. Here we go. And he's just killing different versions of Marvel superheroes. And then, Cable, he's time traveling. So this shit just shows nothing but violence. Him doing Independence Day, he's fighting Cable. He's fighting Spider-Woman, Nova, Iron Man. He still got the baby Thanos watching. I'll pull that back. That's Storm. And like I said, they didn't have too much details with the background characters. So I was like, eh. But let me see if I can find a good one. Oh, and then there's a plot twist. Yeah, I'm not going to show that plot twist. Hold up. There's a plot twist at the end of the bar. And I was like, oh, gosh. And when it comes with time travel, it wasn't going to be good. Because it was nonsense. It was nothing but nonsense, but it was going to keep going. So, hold up real quick. Yeah. So, like I said, it was just, there's nothing but violence, nonsense. But towards the end, they had a twist, which I was like, oh shoot. With Thanos, they had a twist with Thanos. So, Ghost, Frank Castle, through all these, these fights and these scenes of him trying to make Thanos good, trying to, be the good guy, try to be a good babysitter, all the blood and war that he was showing. It starts leading to the baby Thanos getting it. So it kind of referenced saying, the reason why Thanos is so bloodthirsty is because of Cosmic Ghost Rider. So that kind of put a whole twist on it, like, oh shoot, the thing he was trying to prevent, he was making it happen the whole time. And I was like, oh man, this ain't gonna do good for this man's psyche. But it was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun run. Like I said, I wouldn't take it too seriously, just because, and especially I don't think this is canon, but Cosmic Ghost Rider, he'll get out of his own universe, and like I said, he'll get into the main Marvel Comics universe. So this one right here, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, of his origin, his stories in the issues 1 through 5, aka the baby Thanos, it was not bad. When I reread it again, oh, definitely for sure. If I want to have some fun and figured, what would be a good thing, a good thing to read, a good read. You probably can read through this whole story. Yeah, about 40 minutes. Like I said, it's also part. It's also part of the main. If you get the main hard copy of the Thanos Wins or the Thanos by Donnie Cates, you can get both, or you can get them separate. But if you get the full hard copy, the hardcover, that'll take you about 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, just to read all the stuff that goes in with Thanos, of him going through him to the future, and then him, his present, his future self, the King Thanos, and then it'll jump over to the Cosmic Ghost Rider of him going to the past, and this time travel, and this is a whole mess. When it started doing the comics and time travel, it's going to be a mess, and then it's just like, yeah, okay. But it was not bad. And then if you get, like I said, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, aka the baby Thanos from the paperback by Donny Cates as well, we'll have another issue of the Thanos Legacy. So Thanos Legacy, that ties into an event that was going on where Thanos, he dies, but usually when Thanos dies, he can usually be reincarnated, or he has children that'll take up his mantle, or they'll revive him, and just some weird stuff. And then they figure out that he has a will, and they're going to figure out what happens. But I don't have the whole Thanos Legacy, so I'll probably I need to order those to figure out what's going on. To keep it good. So my last book is pretty much thinner. Then the other ones is going to be the Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys Marvel history. I know I said the universe, but I said history. This one wasn't written by Donny Cates, which is not too bad. But Paul Scheer wrote this, and also Nick Giovanni. I can't really remember most of the stuff that they did. And then with illustrators, they had a couple of them. They had Donato Zavato and Todd Knox. See, I don't know any of these people. I might if I have some other stuff. But this one right here, this one I actually would be up at it. Just how I feel. To be honest, for this one, even though this little special shoot and just something just unique, just something that was fun. Straight up, I'll give this art an 8. And the reason why I grade this better than the two big stories like the Cosmic Ghost Rider and the Thanos one is because the background characters of what they did and what they was trying to do was phenomenal. And when I mean they was throwing reference to stuff that was crazy. So like I said, you got stuff with the with time travel, but it kind of shows off Frank Castle, he's just walking around doing his own thing, visiting friends, family, and he just, he's still a little crazy. So he's going to the little kid, like, man, what hero are you? And he straight up starts setting himself on fire. You got the kid cursing, scare him off. But he starts meeting these heroes, and he starts telling them stories of like what's going on, like what happened to you, what happened, this and that was good, what's going, doing good. And so when he's doing these reference, the artwork starts looking old, and with the reason why the art was doing, looking old, they made it look like a flashback for one. But then they was also referencing and copying the art style of when those comic book issues came out. So this came out, like I said, 2018. But then they got stuff to making the artwork look like came out in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, or even the 60s. And it was the old stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, all right, and keep it going. So like one. They got him. They had one of the best cover issues. They showed Spider-Man. He quit being Spider-Man. One of the most famous comic cover art was he had the Spider-Man suit and the trash can. He's walking down the alleyway. He's like, no more being Spider-Man. He's done. He's quitting. So the Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's in the scenario where he picked up the suit. He picked up the suit in the trash can. So that cracked me up. You see, Peter Parker, he walking in the background, but then you see the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I was like, man, he was like, did you even watch this? And it was just funny of how they was talking. So it's showing him doing these flashbacks with these famous events and issues. So like, the same thing when he quit being Spider-Man, it showed him saying he was there when Venom appeared, when him and Spider-Man was fighting. and they were just going crazy. And then hold on, where's it at? It's showing yeah, Peter Parker and Venom, they're fighting over the symbiotes. He's like, I don't want to be Spider-Man. You can take the suit. And then you see Frank Castle, he on a boat fishing. Like, do y'all see y'all so taking off clothes? He's like, y'all doing some dumb stuff. Y'all doing crazy. But like I said, the artwork, they was copying the old stuff. So like I said, so he was taking over Spider-Man's persona, his backstory, his old stuff. So that made me laugh and giggle. Like he's with the daily, he's with the Daily Bugle with John Jameson. He's if you see him with the mask, he's the one that won he won that wrestling match with Peter Parker. Before he had the Spider-Man suit, he had that old suit that he made from scratch in the wrestling ring. He's fighting Dr. Octopus. He's on a rocket. So they was doing so many references, and it just made me laugh of how they did it. Oh, here's another one. So, like I said, they had that scene. He's in the past, and he's talking to Spider-Man. He's like, "Hey man, what you doing?" He's like, "Wait up." He's like, I ain't Spider-Man no more. He's like, I don't want this mess. He was like, I'm gonna take the suit. I was like, oh gosh. But his humor, Cosmic Ghost Rider, definitely on that Deadpool level, but he's not as much as a troll. Dude is crazy. Dude is, he just lost his mind. He's just trying to work things out, try to figure it out. Same thing with he did other heroes. Well, like oh shoot, I want to see. Here we go. The X-Men. So he talked about how he was there where they did the Phoenix, the Phoenix Force. He was there with the Phoenix Force. Excuse me, with the Phoenix. How he was on that spacecraft back in the shoot. When did the Dark Phoenix come out? Country Rican? Was that during the 80s? The X-Men Dark Phoenix?
I believe. Whoa, dude.
70s, 80s.
I'm not sure, honestly, man. I couldn't even tell you.
But it was during that time, so especially they did the movie of it. So like, they're showing he's showing the Phoenix Forces getting on that spacecraft, and Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's on there, but his spirit took over the spaceship. They was going crazy. They crash landed, and it was kind of like, I helped Jean Grey become powerful. He had the powers of the Phoenix Force, just going crazy, and I was like, oh gosh, I was like, they did. He was just wrong for that. So where's it here? Hold up. Yeah, he talking about he talking about a lot of crazy stuff, especially with the Dark Phoenix, with the asteroids. That right down there was during the X-Men. They was out in space with Gladiator. So like I said, they was just throwing reference out of reference to different heroes and their big events and big issues, what they had to do. So I liked it. I definitely like it. That's why I had to rate this art a little bit better than the other ones, because they was talking about, matter of fact, here we go. They also talked about him doing the Days of Future Past with the Sentinels. He's hanging out with the X-Men and the on the old days. They had the Sentinels going crazy, and that's what I said, when he's telling these stories, people are like, that don't make no sense. They were like, you wasn't there. Or these like, are you sure you're not exaggerating? He was like, yeah. He's like, this is right. And then they'll figure it out. So, and like I said, Frank Castle, he lost his mind. He's crazy. So there's a couple of others that I want to skip so I don't spoil some main stuff. What's another event? See, like right here, he was talking about he was there when the Avengers first started. So on this side, they were showing off the Hulk. He was in the circus, and this was literally in the first Avengers issues back in the 70s. They was talking about those stuff. Like here, they got the old, the Hulk dressing up as a clown. And then they showed the old stuff, the old Avengers, the old Ant-Man, the old Iron Man, the old stuff, and he's right there just chilling. He's like, I was with the team, he's like, I'm doing what I gotta do, I gotta keep it going. And I was like, oh my goodness. But there's a couple. I'm not gonna show you those stories. Hold up. Yeah, nah, yeah. So he's with a lot of the main Marvel teams and main events. So I like that. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, they did good. How they drew Carnage. So I like how they got the details of Carnage. So Carnage is in there. Um, Straight up, if y'all see my couple episodes, I can't remember which episode when I talked about Carnage. Oh, it was the Carnage versus Deadpool episode. I talked about it wasn't too good how they did it towards the end of the series, but like this detail of how they did Carnage, especially since he's just a background character and how he was moving and drawing. Oh man, that was phenomenal. And like I said, Donnie Cates, definitely you need to get all his stuff. I won't even lie. He don't have too much, but get all his stuff because he does phenomenal. Especially like I said, with he has a Deadpool run he did, and then he also did a Carnage run, and that was a really good event. But towards the end, it kind of shows where Cosmic Ghost Rider will start moving towards the main universe. Because, like I said, he's kind of here and there. You know, he's time traveling. You know, he's telling these stories, but then it kind of is like. I gotta remember what event because I don't have it on here, but he pops into the main universe. He just shows up, he's raising hell, who you think you win? And he's just having fun, so it's pretty good. All in all, like I said, artwork, I probably said like 7 or 8. I'll give it an 8 just because of how they doing stuff with the background. Story, definitely I give this one a 9 out of 10 just because it's goofy, but it was interesting how they was interacting. They was using, I like reference to keep it going because they'll have towards the back of the series and the issues, straight up, these covers. These covers of page issues. See, like right there, the one with Spider-Man. That's one of the most popular cover arts. The reason why they was drawing that style. Deadpool was in that. I mean, not Deadpool. Cosmic Ghost Rider was in that event. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he was in like 20 different main Marvel histories and events. I was like, man, you can't go wrong with that. And dude was goofy. Dude was goofy and hilarious, and it was just a trip. So definitely get this one. I say just get the whole collection because it ain't gonna run you too dry. All in all, with the Destroy Marvel Universe of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I probably say it's one of the thinnest one. You can probably read it out in about 30 minutes, but you really get the reference and kind of, if you don't want to cheat going back and forth, but if you can kind of reread it or go through your stuff, it would probably take you a little bit longer, but it's definitely something that you should definitely get. All right, Country Rican, you can exit me out because that's pretty much it of what I just did because I just did my last paperback. But all in all, I had the hard copy of Thanos collection, which was the Donny Cates Thanos, the 2016 version, and then the annual Thanos. And then, like I said, this one also comes with the Cosmic Ghost Rider, the first 5 issues of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So it has everything that kind of gets you of what happened, and then a little bit preview of Cosmic Ghost Rider's past. Like I said, this was by Donny Cates and Jeff Shaw, so that was really good. The Cosmic Ghost Rider cover, aka Kill Baby Thanos. Literally, it says Baby Thanos must die. Like I said, it's the first 5 issues. It keeps you of the past of this new character, kind of figures out what's going on, and then it'll give you a little preview of the Thanos legacy. Then I got the Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe. And again, this one wasn't by Donny Cates, but they did good with the reference. So this one was by Paul Shear. So I can't remember all of his stuff, but this one, like I said, was a quick little side story to keep you interested. I'll tell you to get all of these. I'll tell anybody if you was watching just to get all 3 of them, just so you can kind of see, if you like the villains winning, definitely get this hard copy of Thanos, or you can get the issues if you want to get the 18 issues, single issues by Donny Cates. Get them. Definitely get both of these calling it Ghost Rider stories just so for the goofiness, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna figure it out, and then it's like, okay, cool. So that's pretty much it on my end. I was just wanting to do a quick cover. I didn't beat the timer too much. We going in 50 minutes. I was trying to wean it out and then answer some of these people on here. I don't know what's going on, but that was pretty much it for this episode of Big Book Bros. I was gonna do, funny enough, I was gonna do different issues. I was gonna get on my mangas because I ain't been getting on a lot of stuff today to talk about mangas, but I'm gonna start collecting them. So hopefully, with in stock trade, my package should be coming in. Hopefully this week. They're supposed to come in this past week, but they had issues, and I can understand what was going on with the shipping company. And they just said, a lot of stuff was on hold. So I can understand on that. But I definitely got a whole lot more stuff that I can cover, keep it going. If y'all want to contact me to discuss more stuff or get into group chats or my discussions, I got my number right there. Just hit me up. I'm on Instagram, Big Book Bros, Twitter as well, and then even for Snapchat. I don't really do much on the Snapchat, but definitely for Instagram and Twitter. Y'all can always message me or contact me, and I'll just keep letting you know. I know I had a lot of help and fun for some of my groups and some of the people back at home from KY that was keeping me interested in some of the stuff, and that's pretty much it. So it's late. I'm tired. I'm tired. So we're going to just get this ended. We're just going to end it for today. So that was pretty much it on my 3 runs with that Thanos and the Cosmic Ghost Rider. You got any quick questions, boss?
No, other than I ain't read nothing. I was planning. I had several stuff out that I was gonna read, but just so much going on, dude. Like literally, man. I've been talking to a lot of people. Pretty much, with business and sold dogs and breedings and putting up tarps and misters and running there and calling up ABKC. So just work. And then I had some free time and I played video games. I played with the kids. I ain't watched no movies. I wanted to watch One Piece. I wanted to catch back up with One Piece. I ain't watched no One Piece. I really just wanted to watch a lot of One Piece, man. So I don't know what I'm about to get on now.
Man, you need to. Matter of fact, since I got you right now, you need on Hulu. You need to binge watch the Venture Bros, man. The Venture Bros, dude. I binge watched. I'm already on the 4th season, dude. It's crazy. The Venture Brothers.
That's the one with the little white dude with the white thing on his head and with the blue pants and the dog.
No, but they did a parody of They did a parody of a lot of cartoons from the 60s and 70s. So they did a parody of Johnny Quest. So you might be thinking of Johnny Quest, who had a black shirt. I don't know if he had white pants. I think he had blue pants, but he had a dog with him.
That's what I'm thinking of.
You thinking of Venture Time. Yeah, no. Venture Brothers. No, that's some it's hilarious. They look hilarious.
4 years ago, I'm guessing.
Venture Brothers, the last season came out like 2016, 15 or 16. So it takes
it up because I don't know what you're talking about at the top.
It's a series. We'll talk about it after this, but we're gonna get off on this because a couple of the boys, they getting on me right now on social media. Tell me to get on. You need to get up. I see Mr. Jonathan and Michael Durant. They told me to get on Call of Duty, so I got to get off on this chat. So, anyways, everybody be safe. Like I said, just follow us on the social media accounts, and I'll keep you up to date what we're going to start talking about for next week's episode. All right. Peace.